Well, good evening, friends. This is David Dave's Raised Bed Garden. I'm not actually in my garden. As you can see it down there on the bottom of my property. I'm up here on the upper half of my property, and I'm actually in my little orchard here. I have 8 trees. I started doing trees about 7.5, maybe between 7 and 8 years ago. I'm not exactly sure. This tree that I'm walking to was my very first tree that I purchased. And this year I'm actually going to have the first year that I'll have a potential harvest of maybe some Arkansas black apples. Now, the Arkansas black is a very distinct tree. You can see this little apple right here. The one thing about the Arkansas apple is that they say that it's bug resistant to like the other apple trees which I have, the Honeycrisp and everything. So this is more bug or insect resistant. And with that, it takes longer. I've kind of was discouraged at first because I would come out here year after year and everything and not see any apples. But I'm learning about it. I potentially might have had a single one, but it was just too weak and it might have fallen off, or the deer might have came over here and ate it while I was young. You know, I do have deer roaming around here. But anyway, I am going to have hopefully some harvest on my Arkansas black. I have 8 fruit trees of a couple of varieties. As I said, I grow the apples. That was one of them. These that I have here, which is this one here, the one in front, and then the one to the right here. These 4 are all apples, but I have 3 of them. These are the Honeycrisp. I enjoy them. That's one of my favorite apples. So why wouldn't I plant more of them? So being a new fruit tree grower and, you know, learning about it, I just wanted to get something that I enjoy. And these trees may look fairly young. I have been pruning them. That's a method and a learning process all in itself. The problem is that we overthink too many things. So I have been learning as I go along. And the nice thing about it is that if I do something wrong, guess what? I've been learning from the help of my family. I've got some dear family members that have really helped me along, and I just appreciate them. And you can check them out. They actually have a YouTube page. They do a lot of hiking, they do a lot of traveling and everything and exploring. And the YouTube channel is called Scritches Gone Wild. They actually did Appalachian Trail a couple years ago, and they were gone for quite a while, but they did the whole entire Appalachian Trail. And my brother-in-law actually did a video about it, and he interviewed other hikers and such. And if you're like that and you're interested in it, that's a good channel to go to and just see. And they do other adventures around, and they've done other hikes and everything. But he and his wife, JR and Jess, they have actually helped me to get me into this part of the gardening as far as the orchards. And I go to them and I ask questions and everything. And I'm so thankful that they encouraged me or just said, hey, give it a try. Because you know what? Knowing that this year will be the first year that I am going to have potential harvest on all 8 of my trees. I am so excited. So like I said, these ones over here that I'm showing now are my apple trees. And then also this one right here in front of me is my peach tree. I had another one, but we had some insect damage and I had a little vandalism a couple years ago. So the trees were young and I had to get rid of that. Not mainly because somebody broke the branches, but it was mainly because of the pest that came in, and I had to do something with the tree. So we were afraid it was going to get the other tree, so I had to cut that one down. But I replaced it with this tree, and this tree is absolutely amazing. This is an apricot tree. Now, I planted this oh my goodness, I don't know how many years ago. It was just a few years ago. This is one of the fastest growing trees I have ever seen. I have pruned this thing, and it has just taken off. And this year I actually have seen 2 or 3 little apricots on here. You can tell I've missed a little pruning on this and everything, but I pruned it, but evidently I didn't do it enough because now I have all this new growth in the bottom of it. But I've never grown apricots before, but this is the fastest growing tree I have ever seen as far as for me. So I'm learning all about it. I like apricots, and I just wanted to grow it and just see what would happen. And I am. The 2 bushes that you see in the green fences is actually, that is a thornless blackberry. And then this one is not thornless, and this is a raspberry, so these are new. These two trees are my pears. I got these about the same time that I got the Arkansas Black. I think I got them maybe the next year, the next season and everything. And these things are loaded. I get pears on them every year. Been getting them for about, every year it seems like it's getting a little bit more, and I believe this year is going to be a record for me as far as the pear. So this tree and then this tree that I'm going back to is also my pear. So I have several varieties that I have. I potentially may get some more, but it's just it's a learning process, and it's so much fun. You can see all these pears that I have on here. If you take a good look at it, I've got pears all over this tree. And so I am really excited. But anyway, I just wanted to show you my orchard. I will be doing some videos about what I'm trying to learn, and the way that I'm doing it is the way that I've had with my trees and everything. Well, I'm out here and I wanted to show a little bit about my orchard, and the reason is that I have never ever grown any trees prior to what I'm doing that I've showed here. As far, if I've rented a property in my years past that might have had an apple tree or something, I've done that. But I've never started from where I went and got a very young tree, started working with it, having to learn how to take care of it, water it, prune it, and everything. This is all, it's been a learning process. But I really enjoy it. It's just one of the things that I like to do. So this is another part of Dave's Raised Bed Garden that I will be moving forward with. Some things as I learn. It's a learning process. I'm no expert. I am no expert as far as growing fruit trees. But I have people that have helped me along the way, and I just told you about two of them. And I'm always learning, I'm always finding. So if somebody comes by or they see a video of my tree, and if you know a lot about fruit trees and you send me a note or a comment, please do, because that helps me out. And one thing that I want to do is that the reason I am, as far as Dave's Raised Bed Garden, is that it's a process that I want to share with people. I love meeting people. I love talking to people. And one thing it is that being outside is such a joy to me. And what I try to encourage people to do most of all is, if you can, get outside. Even if you just have one bush, one vegetable plant, one flower, or whatever it is, make it the best that you can. And then learn about it and enjoy it, and just see the simple things that actually come with growing and everything. And that's what I'm trying to do. So Dave's Raised Bed Garden, I wanted it to be a time for you to learn. Maybe if somebody can't do it because of health and other things, but I can give you other avenues or something to maybe encourage you, maybe something that you see. And then by what I learned from other planters or other gardeners and everything, and other fruit tree growers and everything, that it's going to help me, but overall in return I can give the word out to you to be able to help you too. And that's what it's all about. I want to help people, and I just want to be out here and enjoy it, and just to have the benefits of it, to be able to share all this with my family and my friends. So I'm out here in the orchard today. I just wanted to show you this is something that I'm taking a turn with a little bit more. I want to add to my gardening and add to what I do on my YouTube channel and everything. Hit the like button, subscribe to me. I'll be sending more little videos out and just sharing it more and everything as it goes on. And again, I'm sorry I'm not on Facebook. I had an issue with it. I've had technical issues, and I've stopped trying to keep getting in touch, and I've stopped trying to do that. It's something that I'm discouraged about and everything, but I'm going to use Instagram. I'm going to start using TikTok, some of those things, and then my YouTube channel and everything. So if you're on my page and everything, I am going to eventually get back into it. I'm going to change a few things, but right now I'm just focusing on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and so forth. So I hope this is something that you'll be able to use, and I look forward to showing you more videos as we go along. Until next time, this is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. Keep planting, keep growing. God bless you, and take care.